If there was any shadow of doubt as to whether the era of fuddy-duddy Mercs is over, the GLA should serve to eliminate all notions of uncertainty. We were given our first glimpse of those sexy lines at the 2013 Johannesburg Motor Show, but we've had to wait 6 months to get behind the wheel.
The increase of more affordable and smaller Mercs continues with this compact SUV. Or would you describe the GLA as maybe a hatch crossover? It's a lot smaller in real life than one would expect and surprisingly low. It's like a bigger version of the A-Class. But either way, Merc is doing a really good job when it comes to targeting a new market with these compact SUVs.
To classify the GLA as an SUV is perhaps not entirely accurate, as the only off-roading it's likely to do will be driving on gravel roads like these. In such instances, the sophisticated 4MATIC system will come in handy, but it's on tar that the GLA will really need to shine.
There is no direct predecessor to this model. It is Merc's first compact SUV and is hoping they'll continue on the success of the A-Class. Merc launched 2 diesel derivatives this month, namely the 200 CDI and 220 CDI, but we will see 2 petrol engines arrive in the 3rd quarter of this year. And then in October, the GLA 45 AMG will make its grand entrance.
Sporting the same powertrain as found in the A and CLA 45 models, mesmerizing performance is a given. It also rides 15 millimeters lower and benefits from a rather bewitching body kit.
First things first, it is a handsome fella. This car is no doubt striking. It is not dissimilar to its A-Class sibling, just a bigger, brutish version. The front bumpers feature diamond pattern grills in front of cooling air vents, and the underguard at the front and contrasting dark grey cladding all round gives the vehicle that SUV feel. It is based on the platform that underpins the A-Class and of course the CLA and B-Class, but offers a higher riding stance, a larger boot and more interior room. Step inside and you're met with that familiar Mercedes-Benz cabin. This 220 CDI has a number of optional extras that include a reversing camera, active park assist, an automatic panoramic sliding sunroof, and intelligent light system to name a few, but it hikes up the price by 100,000 Rand, so you might want to be careful when checking those option boxes. The multimedia infotainment system is impressive with its new functions, additional apps, and a modified graphic color scheme. The app allows integration with an iPhone and includes Siri voice control and Glimpse real-time location sharing. You can even Facebook, tweet, and listen to internet radio, plus the Garmin SatNav includes Google Street View.
The cabin design and layout will be familiar to A-Class owners, but the boot space is new, a substantial 421 litres.
The lineup kicks off with the GLA 200, which has a 1.6-litre turbo petrol engine. This entry-level version with a 6-speed manual transmission will set you back just under 400,000 Rand. Bearing in mind its rivals are the BMW X1 and Audi Q3, this model only offers front-wheel drive.
It's keenly priced then, although you can get into an X1 for about 30 grand less.
This is the 220 CDI 4MATIC and it costs 489,000 Rand. It's mated with a 7-gear dual-clutch transmission, which is a little bit slow on the uptake when in eco mode, and it upshifts very quickly, but that's for better efficiency. But switch it into sport mode and it is more reactionary.
On-road performance and efficiency leave little to be desired, but how does it fare when the tar ends? You won't be tackling the Dakar in a GLA anytime soon, but it's good to know that you can leave the beaten track now and then.
All Merc's off-road vehicles fall under the G category, this being the baby. And even though the entry level is only in 2-wheel drive, this 220 CDI has 4MATIC as standard, which basically means that most of the time it's going to send drive to the front wheels, but when needed, will send to the rear multi-clutch differential as well. I don't foresee this being a hardcore 4x4, but to prove its capabilities, it does have downhill speed regulator. So when you're going down a really steep hill, you set your cruise control to a speed and it will regulate it, which is kind of 4x4 if you think about it.
The raised ride height and recalibrated spring rates help to soak up undulations, which is good news for on-road comfort too.
What can I say about the GLA? It's Mercedes-Benz, it's capable off-road. In fact, it was really sure-footed on the gravel roads. It's refined, and as much as it pains me to say it because it makes me sound like a real adult, it is practical. It can go all the places you need it to. On a long trip, up a mountain, in the city, it's all more than capable. In fact, I bet there are few A-class owners who wish that they'd held out just a little bit longer for this to come out.
By the same token, you could wait a little bit longer still and save up for the AMG. Now there's something to think about.